The Akufo-Addo government has in recent times come under intense fire from Ghanaians over what many have described as a challenging economy. From fuel price increases to general increase in goods and services, a depreciation currency, among others, the government has been accused of failing to manage the economy well. Aside a review of the 16 government flagship programs, including the free SHS policy, the government also intends to scrap some taxes of petroleum products to reduce prices at the pump. A litre of petrol currently sells at 9 cedis at the pump. The Concerned Drivers Association of Ghana has told City News government has already announced plans to reduce fuel prices. This was after a meeting with stakeholders in the industry. David Aguado is PRO of the association.
The outcome is very simple. Today, as I'm speaking to you right now, they have taken what we are asked them, that they should scrap off some taxes some time ago we mentioned. Now they have agreed to it. As I'm speaking now, they are cabinet meetings speaking about it. And they say they have assured us from today to tomorrow we'll hear something out of it. So we are waiting for today and tomorrow. We have to. Price stabilization, energy debt recovery levy, bus margin, sanitation and pollution levy, and then special petroleum tax. These are the taxes that we suggest to them, and they have agreed that they will do something about it before tomorrow goes to an end. Yeah, if tomorrow goes to an end and they didn't reduce it or they didn't scrap it off, we still have the days ahead of us to do the demonstration. But they promised tomorrow, so we are waiting till tomorrow.
City News also understands that government appointees, including the president and the vice president, are planning to reduce their salaries by 20 to 30% as a gesture to identify with suffering Ghanaians. Already, government expenditure at ministries, departments and agencies have been cut by 20%. President Akufo-Addo over the weekend assured Ghanaians of government's commitment to address the challenges facing the economy.
I know these are difficult times for all of us. Our nation, and indeed every country on the face of the planet, is going through challenges brought forth largely by the pandemic of COVID-19. Ghana is not the only country faced with extraordinary increases in global freight rates, strong inflationary pressures, dramatically rising fuel prices, unprecedented volatility of stock markets, and tighter global financing conditions. These are global phenomena. Nonetheless, government continues to work hard to address these issues, and I am certain that sooner rather than later, our economy, through the implementation of government's 100 billion cedi Ghana Cares Obantampa program, will rebound from the ravages of the pandemic, bringing in its wake stability, development, progress, and prosperity for all Ghanaians.
The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, who was also at the cabinet retreat, announced on Monday that the bank will in the coming days pump some $2 billion into the Ghanaian economy to halt the depreciation of the cedi. Dr. Addison says the central bank is liaising with some commercial banks to raise the funds.
As you are aware, the cedi came under pressure sometime in February, and the reasons for that have varied. Part of it reflects the fact that we had lost access to capital markets, and therefore we were not going to be able to issue a bond this year, which has immediate implications for the availability of foreign exchange. The government has announced its intention to raise $2 billion from some syndicated arrangements with banks. Now, if that goes through, that should help improve the supply of foreign exchange to the economy as a whole, and therefore should impact positively on the strength of the cedi. In terms of what the Bank of Ghana has been doing, as you're aware, we have the fortnightly foreign exchange auctions where we make foreign exchange available to the system. And in the last few weeks, past 4 weeks, we have been making special allocation to the OMCs and the energy companies, as well as the cement producing companies.
Meanwhile, key ministers within the Akufo-Addo government, including the finance minister, are expected to brief Ghanaians in the coming days on some of the key decisions taken at the Peduase retreat. Information Minister Kojo Oppong-Nkrumah has been speaking to City News.
That the borders must be open, the land borders must be open. A question of when, what are the residual protocols to ensure that despite opening, COVID and security are not compromised, and then what is the final definition of the at-risk population that will remain tested? That is a final matter of discussion with the task force, because it is clear that we should only test what we call the at-risk population, and they are going to finalize the definitions of those and then roll out their infrastructure before a final opening of these borders. I don't expect it to be more than 2 weeks, but the president himself, when he's finally briefed with the outcome and is satisfied that they have put all of those things, I suspect that maybe finance and energy may speak together on matters of fuel. The president and the COVID task force will deal with COVID issues and the opening of the borders separately, and probably I'll be available to answer further questions.